sure. You know what? Let's take a look at what Wawa's Giovanna is saying and Shanks' Ky. That's the first to 4 between these two. An excellent match coming up. And let's take a look. Ky versus Giovanna. Well, that's going to be the matchup for now. Shanks opening with the throw, and of course, like we've talked a lot about Shanks, but Wawa, for those of you not aware of who Wawa is, of course, one of the absolute best players in the world in Dragon Ball FighterZ. But also, Wawa was a top player when he was already 10 years old. There are like legendary videos.
That just makes me feel old immediately.
Bro, I was there at the venue. Wawa would like do well in tournaments at 10 years old playing King of Fighters 13. He's from like his father is a well established King of Fighters players in France. So he grew up in the middle of like fighting game session, playing against the guys and stuff, and very quickly in his life, like he was extremely strong at fighting games, and Dragon Ball is the one that made him go to the more mainstream. And that's the question, like how will he adapt to Guilty Gear Strive?
Yeah, and there is nothing scarier in this world than a French KOF player. That's the scariest thing ever. So it makes absolute sense that you dominate in so many games afterwards. It adds up.
Yeah, definitely. That's the one. Wawa who gets the first round on this one, and Shanks, keeping his distances, has been very aggressive with that. Giovanna uses the slash as an anti-air that works properly. I feel like Giovanna's anti-air choice is quite interesting because that slash is quite hard to apply in the game.
Yeah, she has a lot of ways of shutting down jumps either preemptively or on reaction. And her buttons are just very good at covering the air. We've seen already Wawa's pressuring a lot with this like close B, these dash up buttons. And Shanks is just trying to move away. You see here, he just keeps backdashing and he's already in the corner. Yeah. And this is just Wawa's pressure. And once again, Wawa's just moving forward and just slowly taking up that screen as safely as possible. But that's a big opening and it's gonna hurt.
Let's go for that team one. Shanks keeping the pressure on. No, Manage misses, but gets the opening regardless into the counter straight to the rest. There is a burst, and the burst is going to be used. Shanks does not want to lose that game quite yet. Great anti-air there by Shanks in the corner.
He's just keeping this pressure going, uses the flip kick, keeps that plus frames, and one more mix, spends everything, and there it is, the dust.
There we go. So Ky has this concept of like electrifying your opponents, right? What exactly does it do?
It's kind of changed quite a lot in between betas right now, and I think the Ky players are trying to figure it out. Like the flip kick takes away the stun gauge, and blocked fireballs adds to it. So it's still something that Ky players are trying to implement into their game. Yeah. Right now, and we can see this stagger pressure from Shanks is gorgeous, but Wawa just able to work his way out of the corner quite quickly.
Yeah, see that move there, really good. Counter trying to set up the fireball. Wawa's movement looking good, but he's being pushed to the corner right now, trying to dash with a kick button. Not gonna work. The slash is perfect, and Shanks' movement looking alright, but he tends to back off quite a lot against Wawa's Giovanna. Yeah,
understandably, he wants to keep him at that far S, far H range, but eventually Wawa's gonna get in, and this is gonna be a grip of damage. There's the frame trap once again from that 5K, and there it is, it pays off this time.
That's dead, right? Oh no, it's not.
Not dead.
He had a super available.
Yeah.
Pretty good appeal. Yeah, I don't think he saw this one waking up at the corner. He
the
dropped that. That would have been dead. Wawa trying to bait the burst. Shanks getting away. And right now it's the one touch. Watch out, because you're going to get chipped by this. And Wawa, no, you need to faultless defense that.
He had that. He had so much momentum, but I think just not getting that super in the corner for that final hit, it was brutal. I mean, the way that Wawa's playing this with that 5K frame trap sort of game is gorgeous, but Shanks is just perfectly happy moving away, getting into that far S range, and then controlling the pace of the game. And it's impressive, and he's hitting all those anti-airs. So, this is a proper battle of like neutral right now. Yeah,
that's I really enjoy this. And it's quite different from what we've seen before, right? Because like we've seen the Guilty Gear pros going at it, constant schmixturization, like always constant. These guys are trying to play a more neutral-based game because they're getting, into getting used to how to move around in Guilty Gear. So far, Shanks getting an extremely clutch game number 1, but game number 2 between these guys. It's been an excellent start of this, and I'm excited to see maybe their rivalry translate into other games. Man.
Yes. I'm just excited to see anyone touch this game because you can see their personalities coming through, and we're getting that in spades right now. And then once again, just that move catching him out of the jump, and that frame trap is working wonders right now. Nice jump back, just trying to control space. He's giving up screen doing it, but the damage he's getting while Wawa's working his way in is good. And that's going to be huge. He's going to get a mix-up off this. No close S for the conversion, though.
Well, let's see who gets the conversion. Shanks looking solid on this one. He's forced in the corner right now. Needs to stop. Wawa trying to stagger a bit more, but Shanks is happy to not do anything. And man played the shimmy game. Another one. Do it again. Okay, trying to potentially blow up a tech, but Shanks decided to not play.
Oh my god. And there it is.
Take the throw, as we say in SF5.
This is what happens in DBZ. This is gross. People are just throwing each other.
We are there. We are there. You know, we're adapting. We're introducing the shimmy game into here. Definitely part of this one. And let's see if Shanks can create some space right now. Wawa getting a conversion, putting the pressure in the corner. And another one. The crouching dust is counter hits. Wawa's staggers are working on a regular basis.
Yeah, if you get a round like that last one where you get that many throws, then no wonder you're going to get a couple of counter hits as a return.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of this is dash buttons from Wawa. Giovanna doesn't have the range necessarily to compete in certain situations, but the momentum from that dash into the buttons is what allows her to fight someone like Ky, who can keep her away.
Yeah. That's it. And another time, that dust is really working. Wawa is looking for one more. The overhead is going to land, and Wawa is taking a convincing game number 2, maybe putting a lot of pressure on Shanks throughout that set. At the moment, Shanks is trying as much as he can, but that pressure looks relentless. Yeah. And you know, Giovanna is known for this, right? She's plus on block a lot, so it's kind of hard to get out of her pressure.
Absolutely, and a lot of it is spacing traps. It's not just frame traps, it's you're playing at a range where maybe Ky can't actually mash S because she's out of it, but she can dash right in immediately and then start the pressure. It's a constant threat, and we saw him establish that throw game for that entire round, and that led to the counter hits. Like, the counter hits were guaranteed after that, because you don't want to get thrown for a 5th time, you know?
Yeah.
It makes complete sense. I really love how he's playing with this, and we saw the flip kick at the end, right? And after you've played such solid neutral for so long, then to go for the flip kick, the little gimmick on top, it's one of those things that feels like guaranteed damage.
Hey, who'd have known? Dragon Ball FighterZ players with neutral, you know? You take Super Dash off them, they're still playing. We are there, you know, life is not only about super dashing as Wawa and Shanks are showing it right now. And Shanks swapped to Ino.
Oh, interesting choice. I guess wants to fight fire with fire. You want to scramble, I can scramble one better.
By all means, you know, you lose the game, classic rules, you can definitely change. Decided to go for Ino, and we get some more Ino, let's go.
And you see right here, you know, Wawa's kind of patient, sort of staggered play is quite hard for Ino to break down because you're scared from reacting, but stroke the big tree is such a big thing on your mind at all times that it is giving Shanks the opportunity to get this gorgeous pressure, and that's going to hurt. Gets knocked down, but
didn't get the full combo, unfortunately, Shanks. And trying to get something that is going to be a throw again from Wawa. The throw game is installed, no anti-air by Shanks, trying to backdash the corner, gets away, no opening, and there we go, it's time for the note. Shanks looking for one more opening, but the throw is gonna go from Wawa, and that's a mistimed normal for Shanks that make him lose the round.
That little bit where they were just waiting in front of each other in the corner, oh, you love to see it. Those are the best moments. Goes for the raw dust, but Shanks is playing incredibly mobile right now, trying to stay on top of Wawa, so Wawa's buttons are just whiffing underneath. And this is allowing him to then go forward, and Wawa's just not ready with the reactions. The double overhead gets the conversion, and this is going to be continuous pressure.
Yeah, nice one for Shanks right now, looking in control. Wawa getting throw into the counter hit, that's gonna be the throw. Wawa trying to keep the pressure on. That is more pressure, but Shanks gets this one. No RC available for him, so can't get more. Watch out for Wawa putting him in the corner.
And this is it, he's got him in the corner. Lovely air throw. The burst is there though, there it is. Doesn't manage to bait it. Those notes are scary for Ino to throw. There we go, spending RC, wants the proper mix up, and it's gonna be one last mix, the empty low.
Which was kind of an unnecessary mix, right? Like crouch K into forward heavy slash would have done the combo.
Absolutely would have done the job, but it's the mental damage matters way more.
Yeah, let's get that back throw from Wawa, putting Shanks immediately in the corner. Gonna play that stagger game, but Shanks trying to escape. Conversion again from Wawa, but big counter there into the heavy slash one. We add some more, let's get some pressure on.
There's the double overhead once again, no conversion off it. not fully committing to that jump deep, but still tacking on those little bits of damage makes a big difference. Oh, that was so smart. That was so smart. Whiffing the 5D and then being able to cancel and go for the throw. That's what you got to use your meter for in this game, is to make yourself safe as well as it is to apply pressure.
Yeah, Shanks is using smart notes as well. He went with a vertical note there to make sure Wawa doesn't jump over this one. And that actually forced Wawa into a block stun. Ooh, that's going to trade into a counter. Watch out, that could be a one-touch right now. Shanks escapes the throw, and that Inno pick is definitely successful. 2-1 for Shanks. Solid counter pick.
Absolutely. It feels as if he's controlling the tempo of the match a little bit more, because, like, you know, Giovanna was pressuring Ky the entire time. He's backing off. Now he's able to, like, switch up the aggression real quick, and he's making a huge difference. Yeah, you just love to see it. You love to see that many overheads.
That's what Inno. I mean, technically speaking, if you don't want to challenge Inno, she can get like 7 overheads in a row.
Absolutely.
With like, you know, kick, dive, kick again, does that, like you don't stop. But of course, these have a gap, and you could like press a 6P in between cheeky 6P to get an anti-air. So far, I think Shanks is mixing it well. He takes the lead in this set, and we're gonna go to game number 4. Shanks 2, Wawa 1.
Beautiful anti-air there, catching him trying to throw out a no. We're in neutral, and Wawa's definitely challenging now. Doesn't want to give Shanks too much tempo. Nice, just reversal straight out there. Going to try and keep this corner pressure for as long as possible. Big anti-air.
Clean one, and that's what you are just waiting right now. Watch out, yeah, that note's actually punishable when she does it in the air. That has a lot of recovery, but you know, obviously that's a new character. The matchup familiarity is not necessarily out there.
Yeah, and with Giovanna having the sort of Kami cannon spike straight through projectiles, it just eats them. So throwing a note, as I know, is terrifying, but it's something you have to do. Even if something's reactable, you've got to do it in this game, because otherwise your offense looks too simple.
Yeah. That's it, Wawa just swinging it right now, and Shanks escaping. The movement from Wawa is there. You have to watch out. Shanks is just out of range right now. Using that nose, gonna get some block stun at least.
Nice, he's keeping him in the corner, and the whiff, so unfortunate. It's a slight miscalculation. Shanks preemptively pressing that S, trying to keep him away, going straight into stroke the big tree. It's a really nice defensive play here from Shanks, and like you've been pointing out, his movement, his way of like controlling the sky is just perfect. Wawa adapting though, going for that instant air dash to get over the far S, because it does have a grip of recovery.
Yeah, good pressure there by Wawa, keeps it. Shanks trying to escape, but the pressure is absolutely relentless. The dust is not charged, so Wawa getting the clean anti-air. The conversion is dropped.
Oh no, but he does get the throw, so it's still his turn. Playing patient there, scared of Shanks' wake up, but this might be Shanks' chance to shine. Oh my god, this is going to be huge. Spends the burst.
Yeah. Had to make him spend the burst anyway, because we're starting to look long for Wawa. Shanks trying to get that opening, but no, Wawa with a 236. Ky getting that extra damage. That is 1-1, and Wawa looking to even this one up.
And, you know, him taking that burst is important. Now he's going into the next round with no burst, and that is a huge deal. Even if you may have lost a round, taking someone's burst can mean everything in this game. Suddenly damage is going to get real high, and pressure is going to get real scary. Nice mash 5P out of that situation. Once again, changing the angles with these dive kicks, and just big count hit and the full conversion, spending absolutely everything. And this is why I said, you spend your burst, then this can happen. You can get run over.
Has he pressed something? Has Shanks pressed something? No, Shanks blocking, and that's not the best punish on this one, but wow, I see you alive, watch out.
Oh,
could
no.
definitely get enough straight to the burst, and that's a lot of. That is a hell of a lot of meter for Shanks. Immediately goes for an empty one, keeping the pressure. All the meter is used into the instant overhead, the dash in and jump kick. Shanks pressed every button available on his stick. That is 3-1.
Yep, that was his payday. He had full meter, and suddenly he just wanted to spend everything. He went to the bar and was like, I'm buying everyone drinks. It was, yeah.
Sometimes you've been struggling all month, the payday goes down. He's like, it's time, man, let's go.
Yeah, I got you this time, mate. I got you. I got paid yesterday. It's fine. I'm spending everything today. Yeah.
Don't do that. Irresponsible.
Be responsible.
Stay safe. Do it in game if you want. But Shanks moving it to 3-1. One more game lead for Shanks to take this first 2-4, the best of 7 fight card number 3.
Yeah. The character swap just paying off in dividends right now, and this staggered pressure, just single hits. Nice dash forward into Frovo. I love to see that. Trying to get something, but Shanks is so evasive right now. And there we go, commits to the jump D as well and gets a little conversion off it. And once again, doesn't. That was surprising. Bursting when someone RCs can be really scary because you can kind of react to if a burst is coming out.
I see. Let's see that Dust is properly blocked. Shanks trying to get something more. And he's literally just using these short hops, like the small dash to try and catch Wawa off guard. It's not working just yet. Gets the throw.
There we go. He's going to keep him in the corner now. He hasn't got much to play with, but making Shanks spend the burst, like I said, is an incredibly important thing to do. Even though he's lost this round, that is a resource he's going to keep. And Wawa's burst is nearly back, so it is going to be important in terms of damage output and momentum. But Shanks, once again, just starting off with that hover dash, getting all the pressure, but Wawa's reversals are looking crispy. And there we go, shades of the last set between Ky, because getting those frame traps is nice.
Yeah, Shanks trying to get some more right now. Stroke the big tree, constantly trying to get some more. The overhead is there. Shanks with a note, empty jump again. No, the burst is there.
Spending the meter, he just wants to keep that pressure on, not letting Wawa get out, and the anti-air is gorgeous. He's just going to keep that pressure going.
Of course.
Wawa has to make a decision. His risk gauge is slowly rising, so he's going to have to move his way out somehow, but he doesn't have the life to spend.
What about time? There we go. Could not get a conversion of this one.
Oh!
That was kind of sick.
That was super nice, using that PRC to keep himself safe, and this could be a swap.
Do it again. Let's go. Match point saved.
Oh my god, I can't believe he came back from that. That single hit, some throws, worked out perfectly.
It's that dash in. Wawa looking to save another match point, but Shanks opening quite well. Shanks is he's not interested in doing empty jumps so far. He's been doing a lot of jump K, to try and do more, but the threat of an empty jump is not there quite yet.
Yeah, he's just willing to keep on that pressure and just keep him in the corner as safely as he physically can. Does get thrown though, that jumping a little bit too high. There's a cross up, Wawa going for that one again, but outspaced, and that's gonna hurt. No, that's a huge drop for Shanks. Wawa's got a full stick of meter, so he can do what he likes.
There we go.
Of course he throws.
Yeah,
it makes complete sense.
Of course. Throw is there, that lands. Wawa manages to save 2 match points to get that 5th game of the set. That is 3-2 between Shanks and Wawa. And we're finally seeing Wawa converting a bit of these hits. Like he seemed like he had a few stray hits that he did not convert off earlier, but he's like getting used to it.
Yeah, and he's mixing up his neutral a lot more. So before he was trying to stick to this grounded game, very fundamental, and you can do that to a certain extent versus Ino. But if it's the core of your game, it can get a little messy because her whole thing is just mixing you up in neutral and on aggression. Stroke the big tree, constant threat. 6-6, the hover dash, constant threat. So if you play too honest, you might just accidentally lose. So he started mixing in flip kicks, instant air dashes, changing the space, changing where the characters were, and it really paid out. Some of those comebacks were just completely unreasonable.
A really good one. No, it's a clutch factor. These are experienced players, not experienced in the strive world of things, but in fighting games, these guys are tried and tested in the most clutch situations. 3-2 for Shanks. Can Wawa save another game and give us a first game 7 of the day? You know, we want some of these game 7 thrillers, these 4-3, but so far all of the fight cards has finished with a 4-2. Will Shanks break it?
I just want to see more Guilty Gear. That's all I want in life. So this can go as long as it likes.
We're here for that. You know, we're here to watch some good old Guilty Gear, and we're enjoying for now. Shanks getting that burst. The anti-air is going to be blocked. It's going to try to keep some pressure. Wawa is in the corner now. Escapes, but no conversion of the crosser.
Nice. Hitting him with that fire S, and he's now got the corner positioning. Still got meter, and he fights his way out. Wawa is getting better and better at just changing these spaces. He's going to get a big conversion off this into Oki. Goes for the cross up, and there's the overhead once again. Shanks not ready. But he is ready in neutral, and that's the important part.
And again, Wawa gets so much of this dashing and throws that Shanks. I don't think Shanks teched a single throw.
No, it's hard to tech unless it's kind of from a setup, because it is a very, very small window. Typically what you're doing is anticipating and hitting the button. And one of the good things from these dash-up throws is it also beats stroke the big tree. One of the versions is throwable, so it's covering multiple options, even though it seems a bit brax.
Yeah, definitely. And Wawa now has got a huge burst as he's in full life and full meter, sorry, lots of life as well. But Shanks gets the conversion straight to the burst from Wawa. He wants to keep that momentum.
Yeah, and Wawa's working with a lot of meter right now, but he's got to quell this. Oh, nice slowdown, but unfortunately nothing coming out from it because he wanted the YRC. Does get the throw once again after the bursts. Man, that was awesome.
Great one, and Wawa will be the first one to offer us a game 7. That best of 7 I gave first to 4 is, like the best we could get. And for some of you asking at home, why best of 7? First of all, why not? Because we like games, and also because first to 3 is short, first to 5 can be very long. It's hard to balance. First to 4. First to whatever, man. What do you play with your friends? Like when you're in a set with your friend, what's your first?
It's first to death every time. Yeah. It's nothing short of death. We're playing until one of us gets dragged out of the room. That's it. That's just how Kumite players function. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I like that one. First to real life needs me right now.
Exactly.
First to dinner,
it's like it's 6 in the morning. I've got work tomorrow.
That's the one. That's needed, guys. We all want is games. All right. Final game of this set. It is 3-3. One more game to take that fight card.
Staggered pressure here from Wawa, but the neutral from Shanks, he's now incorporating a lot more stroke the big tree. Wawa trying to just get buttons out there to consume that space in front of him, stop Bino's approaches, and that was so big. You talked earlier how he hadn't represented that empty jump option. There it is.
It is a scary one. And it's especially scary because it's safe regardless. If you're outside or block, there is still something coming out and you are forced to block that one. So let's see if Wawa can save this one because it's looking good. Oh, the counter hit, Wawa, the conversion. That is solid amount of damage there. Whoa. Wawa extending. Excellent conversion. Don't need much more. The dust, can he continue the juggle? Not landed, and Shanks struggling in the corner.
Oh, just trying to fight his way out. He's spending everything. Spends the burst. He's trying to keep his corner positioning, and there it is, the cross up. Catching him trying to escape. His corner pressure is absolutely brutal.
That was a huge comeback from Wawa. And he's gonna try to get this. That is too much points for Wawa, but Shanks open with a 6p conversion. No conversion there, and Wawa's just there. There was a small staring contest right now. Let's see Shanks keeping it in the corner right now. The triple overhead gets the opening. No. Another one for Shanks, putting Wawa into the corner. The RC into some more. He couldn't get more damage from this one, but great moment for Shanks.
He's on his last hit, and there it is, the whiff punish. Shanks just clapping him right at the end there, and we're going into final round, final game. We love to see it.
We love to see it. That's what we want. We want more games. We're here to watch some Guilty Gear, and that's what we are blessed with. The Shanks trying to keep the pressure now. Wawa in the corner. Gonna have to try and avoid this one, and keeps it very safe.
Yeah, both characters are going to have their burst back, and that might pay off in a second because they are mauling each other. No conversion, unfortunately. Goes for the empty throw. I cannot believe he teched that. Yeah,
that was actually a strong tech by Wawa there. And let's see if Shanks can keep some more now. He's trying to set the note, but not right now.
The whiff on the throw, huge. Puts you in a counter hit stage, so the punish can be massive. And the close B, but no conversion from it. Yeah. And they're just scrambling to get out of the corner or establish a little bit of plus frames. Amazing backdash there from Shanks, forcing Wawa to spend a burst to keep the corner positioning.
All right, and there we go. The opening is there. It's not gonna kill just yet. Shanks using the note for one more opening. Oh. And there we go. The second overhead lands, and El Padre Shanks will be the one to take that third fight card. 4-3. Dropping Ky was definitely the right choice.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw so much adaptation there. I think it was 6H after the jump in, catching the tech throw after he saw it around before. So smart, just adapting constantly to each other's defensive options.
Yeah, that is absolutely excellent. Love to see it. Shout outs to Shanks and Wawa for joining us, of course, on this one. That